Hey everybody, welcome to the second episode of Saturday Spotlight. This week we are going to spotlight the I formation. I use the I formation in the New England offensive playbook. You got 4 sets in the I formation in this book. You got pro, Y off, slot, and tight. Every one of these have decent plays in them. It's kind of a nice, unique I formation in a couple of ways. Because you got the 4 formations, which a lot of them don't. You have a lot of stretch plays and good up the middle run plays, or you got some really good post plays in here for passing. Of course, all of them you can adjust to different ways, but we'll go into a couple of the plays here that I really like. The PA double post passing play can be set up to be a pretty effective play. What I like to do is take my outside left wide receiver and put them on a drag on this play. I take off the play action, and it gives you 2 deep routes, and then you got the drag to come across. I mean, this is all stuff you guys have heard in other books, but this play is pretty effective for the long passes like that. So this is a really good play in this book. I don't use it a ton because a lot of people know it, but I do like to use it just like I showed you there when I have to get some yards. But there's some more really decent plays in this book, of course. We got this quick slants can be effective. Halfback blast is a good play. You got the will play, which can be decent if you can get good blocking on it. The halfback toss, of course, everybody loves a good toss play. It can be run fairly effectively. I like to ID the mic onto the right end, well, the left end, our right. And if I can get a seal on that block, I will take it to the outside. There, I got lucky spin, but they locked it up pretty good. I put the Eagles on here purposely because they have a really good team. So I'll flip the play here, isolate the right end, and see if I can get up behind that tight end. They're locking it down pretty good, but it's a decent stretch play. But I like that one in the pro. Then you get into the other formations of the or other sets of the I formation. The I form Y off. It's got another good blast play in it. It's got some crackdown blocking in it. Got a halfback slip screen. Kind of a screwed up play once in a while. Decent 94 will is a decent run play. This part of the book is not necessarily my favorite, so I'm not really going to dig into a play here. The slot, I really like this one. It's got the post wheel, it's got the stretch, the double slants. PA fullback flat, it's good play. PA post shot, everybody runs that play. It's just PAX daggers, good if adjusted right. So we'll PA post shot, we'll just run that one real quick. Pretty much same concept on all these plays. I like to run my tight end into a slant, and that drags the coverage away from the fullback out of the backfield, so hopefully I can hit him if nothing else, if we can't hit one of the deep routes. C's gonna, or O's, yeah, threw a pick. I didn't wait long enough. Anyway, everybody knows how to run this play, so I'll put my tight end on a drag this time. Sometimes it's more effective with a drag to drag that fullback open. And you got plenty of room to move on it. So the key is to get everything flowing left on the line of scrimmage, so you can at least have the drop off to the fullback. We'll get back into the formation here. The slot also has a halfback stretch, really good play. Everybody likes this play too. If it's in your playbook, I don't really change much on here. I ID this outside guy. And I hope to seal that block and cut back a little bit. They covered that pretty well. We'll try sealing. There's the guy, outside guy's not down as deep this time, so I'll seal the end. And then try to get on the outside of that. Kind of hesitate just a second to wait for my blocks to develop. I got in a little bit of a rush there. But anyway, that's another good play in this book. You got a couple other ones in the I-form slot that are notable plays. Like I mentioned, the PA post shot, good play. PA fullback flat. We did the halfback blast. Bubble screen, I always have terrible luck with that play myself, but I've had other people use it against me. Post wheel, of course, that one don't have to do a ton of adjustments. Sometimes I like to take the inside receiver and send them on a fly route. Sometimes they can pop open behind the other receiver, outside receiver. When they bust that to the right, you can get a wide open shot. Anyway, the last set in this is the I-form tight. To me, this has the best stretch play in it. Gives you a little bit better blocking. We'll run this off to the left here. ID our linebacker over to this side. We want the tight end to seal down on the defensive end, and we want the guard to seal down on that linebacker. So we'll ID the linebacker. Should be able to cut it back. Yep, the linebacker busted down on it pretty good. We'll switch it to the other side. Run it once over here. Now we got the linebacker pinching down here. I will ID that linebacker that's pinching. And there we got the seal. Just got a really slow running back on this team. Nice seal block though. This stretch play is a really good play. The I formation is one of my favorite formations to run in competition online against other people because they're not used to it as much. Because a lot of people run different things. If you can get a good I formation system down and going, you're pretty hard to stop a lot of times. PA power is a good one. Do some adjusting with your tight end. I would like to send them on a slant to go behind that inside receiver's route. So I'll show you that one real quick. You got the tight end, left tight end, the square. I like to try to get them to bust through right as Gronkowski makes his cut. A lot of times one of those two will come open on this play. If you have to, there he came open, perfect. You can get them open. Usually one or the other will bust open on this play. If you want to, you can turn off the play action to, if you have somebody that's always bringing a lot of heat down on you. There it is again, wide open. It's always good for 5, 6, 8, 10 yards if you can bust it. Leave the play action on this time. There Gronk came open up. Guess that. Threw it a little bit of a risky one there. Anyhow, that's the breakdown of the I formation in the New England playbook. It's kind of a dive into it. I know a lot of people, like I said, don't necessarily use this playbook or this formation that much, but it's very effective when you're playing in competition online, like I said earlier again. It's also got this halfback lead, which is a decent play up the middle. You get that inside seal block. PA tight end corner, good play. I definitely recommend taking the play action off on that play so you don't get eaten up. But there's a ton of good plays in this I formation in the Patriots book. I hope you guys like the video. Hit the like and sub button, please. It doesn't cost you anything to sub. You don't like my videos, you don't have to watch them, of course. But if you would consider subbing and giving me some numbers and, you know, critiquing my videos, commenting on them, I appreciate it again. You guys have a good one. Enjoy your Saturday.